you, my fascinating Renaissance friends? Still there? Yes. This is episode 154, and it's going to be aired on December 30, which means it's the last day for our month of reminiscing. What was, what is, and what will be. Okay? Where we get to look at, past positive experiences and how it has, how it has, influenced us in the way we live, and in the process, I actually, reveal some parts of myself because that is your request, that you want to get to know more about me, some very intimate, and some very personal things about life. And I said I'm really using this technique, all right, and so that we can kill two birds with one stone, all right? Okay. Let me ask you a question, not mine. It's not original. I copied it somewhere. It says, are you rushing because your mind is so far in the future that anything in the present moment seems like sheer monotony? Monotony. Okay. Let me include myself. Are we rushing because our mind is so far in the future, okay, that anything in the present moment seems like sheer monotony? Okay. This could very well be a segue to the last episode. Okay, episode 153, because this is episode 154, when I talk about the journey is the destination, all right, and we don't have to wait for our destination to enjoy the process, to enjoy the journey. Exactly. So the article continued. It's hard to live in the present when you're not happy with your life situation. Disturbing? Is that disturbing enough? Okay, let's repeat. It's hard to live in the present when you're not happy with your life situation. But realizing that you're actually happy with your current situation is the precursor, okay, to the feeling of contentment. You have everything you need in the here and now. Wow. So now I remember. I plucked this, from an article on the pursuit of happiness, really. And I think that the whole tenet of that article is the more you pursue happiness, the more you can't find it. The more you try and chase happiness, the more it is fleeting. Okay. And I guess this is their tenet, Why? Because we cannot really enjoy the present, okay? Because we're always looking forward to what's next, because we're not happy here. So if we're not happy here, we cannot be pursuing happiness because it's supposed to be here and now. It begins, okay? So I was just thinking when I saw it, maybe I should come up with a topic, no? Write a topic or write a program, with the title, Life Gets Better When You Stop Rushing Through It. You rush it. Rush. Remember last episode I told you, okay, if the journey to Baguio from Manila, okay, for our vacation is 4 hours, I would rush through the 4 hours because my happiness, okay, is the destination. My vacation starts at the destination. And my husband is very different. For him, nothing is rushed because every moment, is a chance, okay, to be happy. And for him, every pit stop along the way to the vacation destination is already happiness for him. Okay, and that's what I learned. Okay, so here, so I am reminded. I'm reminded of two incidents in my life. Okay, two incidents in my life. The first one is of course very recent, very recent. The other one is kind of early. Okay, most recent is, yeah, come to think of it, then maybe, one of my episodes, I'll be showing you, our, our bucket list car, okay, which is a red Roadster Miata. It's a sports car. My dream car is the first one. It came out 1993 Miata Roadster. Okay, well, there was no way I could afford that or buy that when we had three growing up children, because we will not fit. Now that we are empty nester, um, when was that? About 3, 4 years ago, we saw exactly my dream, which was on sale. So it's a previously owned, previously loved model, exactly the same, exactly the color, okay, and the made, okay. In fact, the manual, okay, was still written in Japanese. That's why we cannot understand it, because it's the original Japanese made Miata, no? Okay, and so they're happy. We, of course, it's previously old. We had to fix something, but it's beautiful. And talking about everything, okay, every happiness starts in the here and now. Okay, when we, so the first time we brought it to Tagaytay, which is, okay, if Baguio is the summer, capital of the Philippines, because it's high mountainous area and very cool air, we have another area in the lowlands, which also approximate the same weather. It's cool. Okay, it's cool. So we would go there, the weekend. It's accessible. It's not for hours, it's just what? It's just an hour and a half. Okay, and we brought it. And top down. We removed the hard top, okay, because there's the hard top and there's the soft one, and we folded it so it's top down. Oh, the air, the fresh air, blowing on my hair and all of that. And so two senior people, my husband, driving, and me, okay, just the two of us, we're just enjoying, we're just enjoying the trip. So we would, we passed the super highway going there, and then you could see the looks on the faces of every vehicle that passed our way. They would always have second glasses, like, second glasses like that. Like, you could almost hear what they're thinking. What are these two senior people doing in a sports car, enjoying themselves with no care in the world? Really, that I could. You see, that's what that's what I said. We are just what? We are just enjoying the here and now. It was really a weekend in Tagaytay. We will stay there, for the weekend. Unlike before, when my happiness begins, okay, when we arrive in Tagaytay and check into our hotel, now it's just really, riding our bucket list car and have the glances of all of these people thinking in their minds, what are two seniors doing in the road? Are they safe? Okay, does the husband know, like this and like that? We had fun. We really, really just had fun. That's just really it. Okay, the other one, which is really very, very, very intimate, okay, was many, many, many years when we first met. The same destination, Tagaytay. Of course, it's a different hotel. Okay, we recently when we went there in the Miyata, it was a kind of new recent hotel. This is the hotel which was really the best many years ago. What was that? We met 1983, huh? Maybe 1983, 1984. Okay, because we're more than 40 years together. Our first time together vacationing. So we stayed in this beautiful hotel, okay, without without being rated X, without being rated X. We want to continue to be rated PG, okay? We actually forgot to eat. The moment we came in to our beautiful room, with the view of the smallest volcano in the world, Taal volcano, because it's very scenic. We could view it, right, okay, from our window of that hotel room. The moment we entered, we never went out. Okay, we would always have room service if we ever remembered, okay, to eat. And now we would talk about it. Can you imagine our first trip? We forgot to eat. And you just use your imagination, how we managed to stay the whole weekend, inside our room. And what naughty things, we were doing to the point that we forgot to eat. Okay, you see, the memory of that, now, the memory of that, reminiscence, right? The memory of that gives us a lot of happiness and giggling at this age. We are both in the autumn of our lives. And we created that many 40 years, almost 40 years ago. Because at that time, we simply lived. We simply didn't care. Okay? And the memory that it brought us up to now is giving us happiness. Okay? So, it's really, you might as well live. Okay? And you might as well, to live fully is to live freely, isn't it? Okay. So, that's really, our episode. Okay? And next episode, we will begin in the year 2026. Okay, we will have a new theme maybe, or depending on how you will react and how you will comment down there. If you want to continue with this reminiscing, and at the same time me bearing my soul to you, then fine, we'll see what we can do. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe, all right, so that we can continue to navigate together and have fun together and learn together, okay, in our season of life. If 40 is the new 20, and 50 is the new 30, and 60 is the new 40. So we're just starting life, my friends. We're 40 years old. And then so we can play, we can enjoy, and we can be free in the autumn of our life. Okay then? This is Miss Manu Cervantes saying sayonara.